So first up, just across the river in Virginia, an officer is facing criminal charges for using a stun gun on a suspect. The controversial arrest was all caught on a body-worn camera, and the police chief is condemning the use of force. Our Melanie Almond joins us live with more now on this incident and the swift fallout. Good morning, Mel.
Good morning, Allison. And what's interesting there's many aspects to this, but one of the interesting aspects is the Mount Vernon district in Fairfax County is one of the first to start the body-worn camera program. Right now, only about a third of Fairfax County police force has those body-worn cameras. So if not for this program, we may not have known exactly what happened there. I'm going to set this up for you. It was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 5:26 to be exact, when police arrived. They got a call because a man was in some kind of distress. He looked to be in a state of excited delirium. So police arrived at 5:26 along with the EMTs, and you're going to hear right now those moments as they're trying to talk him into receiving detox treatment before the other officer arrived.
You'll go with us, officer? Yeah. You get in the back of the ambulance? Yeah. Come on.
Hey, you're going to get in the back of the ambulance, right? No? Is he wanted?
And so you see there, that officer fired his taser immediately, deploying a sharp probe into the man's shoulder. Then he works to further subdue him, continuing to tase him in the back of the neck and arm, also striking the man as he kneels on his back. Chief Ed Rossler called the actions in the video disgusting and said he's thankful this man is alive. He says the use of force clearly violated policy and the law. The NAACP applauded the quick charges.
This erodes the trust. This is unacceptable action. And I righteously stand with the anger across this country, in this community, because I have righteous anger too. This is unacceptable.
To see them turn around and quickly charge him with assault and battery was really amazing, really a testament to how progressive this area is. So it's something that happens way too often and something that we should definitely continue to work to address.
Officer Tyler Timberlake is now charged with 3 counts of assault and battery. He's been on the force for 8 years. He's also on administrative leave while both a criminal investigation and an internal investigation are happening. Now, Timberlake faces up to 36 months in prison and possible termination from the force. We also want to let you know that the man in that video, we're told, was treated and released, so no serious injuries, but it could have been a very different story given what we saw there in that video, Allison.
So, Mel, you said that officer was placed on administrative leave, but why have the other officers been placed on administrative leave as well?
Oh, that's right. So in 2016, Chief Ed Rossler said they updated the use of force policy that includes a duty to intervene. So if other officers see an officer using excessive force, they have a duty to intervene or to stop it. So those other members are on administrative leave pending an investigation to see if they did what their policy beholds them to do.
A jury again saying that an officer on trial for assaulting an unarmed and incoherent black man is not guilty.
Yeah, we were telling you about Officer Tyler Timberlake seen on video using a taser on that man twice. Our Bruce LaShan is live outside of the Fairfax County Courthouse with more on this verdict. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Officer Tyler Timberlake relieved, overjoyed by this verdict. We have not had a chance yet to talk to Lamonta Gladney or his family, but there were dozens and dozens of Fairfax County police officers upstairs here in the courtroom, packed into the courtroom throughout the trial. And when Tyler Timberlake came out after these not guilty verdicts, they all applauded and cheered.
I think one of the first things we need to do is kind of step back when these actions happen and investigate them properly before we immediately go on social media and make announcements about how terrible an action is without looking at all the facts, which is exactly what the Commonwealth Attorney did in this case. Went right to the media that night saying what a terrible act or what a criminal act. He didn't even know any of the facts going into this. All he had was a video.
I'm disappointed in the verdict that we received today. But I have to say I'm not disappointed for myself. I'm disappointed for my black and brown neighbors in this community. I know I don't have to worry about leaving the house as a bald white man every day and worry that I'm going to get confused for somebody else and get treated poorly.
Now there's Officer Timberlake after the verdict. That's video of him walking out of the courthouse. He still faces potential police department discipline, but his lawyer thinks that is unlikely now. He has been on restricted duty since this incident on June 5th, 2020. So that's the situation here at the Fairfax County Courthouse. Live here, Bruce Leshan, WUSA 9. Back to you.